I am now going to show you what I have, and this is the pouch for it, and I'll show you. I'm going to show you. Bear with me a moment. There we go. I have the key right here, and I'm going to show you what I have right outside. So here we go. Okay, here's the car. Obviously you can see myself in there. There is the P plate. There's the Renault sign. And there's the other side. There is the model. Well, that's the make, and that's the model. And here we are, and it has a sunroof as well as this. Yes, this is the same car, but I screwed up the last video, so here is right there. You can't see that, but so yes, what I was doing last time, I was giving you information on how to start the car and what you should do when you're actually going to start the vehicle. Now I can't see on the screen as I happen to have no selfie screen, but I got a mirror which gives me the incentive to know where the video is. So now I've got my door semi shut, and in fact you're going to see this. So I've got the door semi shut. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this key in. See? Now, with some vehicles, they have a push button either this side or this side right here. But with this old car, I happen to have a key barrel. Really, I shouldn't have shown you that, but yeah, anyway. So on the dashboard, I've got my steering wheel in a slanted. I've got my steering wheel in a slanted position, but it doesn't really matter. Zooming in on that. So now on the dashboard, this is the first setting. That's the second. And when your car lights up like this, as you can see, all these lights are on. So when you turn the ignition off, you see here, that was the oil light that you just saw. So let me just do that again. Ignition is off. There you can see stop, oil, and the engine's heater. which is just there. Turn the ignition off again, put it back on, see it there. Now it says stop right here. You can't see too well as I'm literally got my back end facing the sun, but it does say service on the dash. You can't see it too well at all. But yeah, so what you want to do is you want to check that your indicators are working. Now with certain things I can't show you, like number plate, that sort of thing, but I can show you how the indicators work on the dash. In order for you to do this, you need the hazard lights button, which happens to be right here. Just there. Just press this and wait for this car to pass. And when I release the button, you can't see, but as now you can see, you got the two hazards, two indicator lights active. That in the middle of the indicators is the fuel indicator. So whenever your car's running on fumes, which happens to be here, that R, for some reason this is not focusing up. There we go. So you got the R here, and you got 1, which is, mine's already on full, and you can see just here that will light up when the fuel gauge hits R. So I turn the ignition off and you will see that. See? That is what your fuel gauge looks like when your car is running on fumes. But I've already took mine up, so I don't need to do it. Now, idiot. Anyway, I've got a, you see on here the engine heater. This is actually the radiator heat, or the engine heat. Now if that goes too far over to the top bit here, around here somewhere, the cooling fan starts. And anyway, park when starting the engine, always keep it in park, never the R or the D, or you can have it from P and have it in N, whichever. Now on my one, I have a foot icon, which means when, see, I can't do anything with that, but I'll push the foot brake, which is this one here, push the foot brake down, and that'll give me, see, it's stuck there a little bit, but gives me the opportunity to move the gear down, like so. Now you don't want to do it too much, it will knacker the gearbox, but also you can see on the dash. On there, that I also have these type of the 2 and that D3, D2, D3 are the semi gears for this type of vehicle. For some reason, the gear lever and this ice thing is the air conditioning. Anyway, I'm going to get to that in a moment. This doesn't want to go into 1 for some reason. So when you're starting up, have it in park or in neutral, so then it doesn't, jerk forward or backwards. And put it back in park. So to check that you're in park, release the handbrake. Obviously I didn't have my foot brake on at the time, but with flat ground it won't move as much. So anyway, now on now on the indicator stalk, there's a car coming up behind me, so I'm gonna wait. So on this, you have your side lights. This, let me just get a better angle. This little icon here happens to be this one right here. Happens to be the side lights. As you saw just then, where the letters are, that has dimmed. I've got the side lights active. Here you got your dipped headlights and your full beam headlights. You can see on here there are dipped headlights on. Pull it forward, there's the full beam. Both of them go off at the same time. So another thing with this happens to be, really, to be honest, I shouldn't really do that. So that right there is the mileage. So I press on the indicator, the wiper stalk. You got different ones. That's how many miles I got left before I had to refuel. I'm not sure about that one. No, that one. And that one is how many miles I got left before I had to refuel, I think. Or to the nearest gas station. But I've got 312 left to go before I had to reach the gas station. So on this right hand side, you've got the wiper stalk here. I think this is the speed, this one right here. Whoops, that wasn't meant to happen. So you got your rear wiper here. That one at the bottom happens to be the spray, just like the top, the front window here. And pull this forward, you see, got your wipers on the go there. So you pull it forward, your sprays happen to, I'm waiting for this car to go past first. Your sprays happen to be there, right on the front. And when I spray, see, of course you can still activate the wipers. One click down. That's intermittent. Obviously I don't want to do it too much in case I knacker up the blades. But the other two, as you can see on the Stalk, are fast. This one here, this happens to be the CD and the radio system. And on the back of this one, you will see, apart from my hand, you will see the, just here, you'll see the skip. The skip rotator. So, yes. Now, what I'm going to do is roll down this window. I'll be back in a few moments. So, now I'm back. I'm going to show you the car. I'll start it. Oh, I'm just going to close over it a slight tad. So like I said, you never want to start it in reverse or drive, as this will throw the car like forward or backwards. Even with the handbrake on, it will start jerking the car forward or backwards. So always start it in either neutral or park. Now for me, park is always the best thing, as the gearbox locks up. So I'm going to show you how to start the engine with it in park, and then I'm going to show you how to start the engine with it in neutral. So let's do this. So it's now in park. So there's the gear for it in park. So what I'm going to do is start this. Obviously you don't want to start it too often, as you will wear down the starter motor on it. So, like I said, it won't do anything as it's already in park. That's way too fast. And I'm talking about the speed of a car. Anyway, see? You never want to start it in drive or reverse, because that will shoot the car forward. You can actually, with some models, you can rev the engine just like this. But with some other models you can't do this, like a hybrid, as it won't allow you to, due to a certain safety feature. Now, what I'm going to do is show you neutral. So power off. And I'm not going to do it too much, as I don't want to, screw up the starter motor on it. So that's in park. That's in neutral. Now for safety reason, I've got the foot brake just there. I've got the foot brake held down so that the car cannot shoot forward at the same time. Although the handbrake is active, it can't shoot forward. This does slightly worry me or scare me a little bit, but I've done it before. Not too often, as I'm always in park. But this is in neutral now, and this is what it is like. And it's a bit nerve-wracking, but yeah. See, doesn't do anything. It can't shoot the car forward, and it can't shoot the car backwards. It's nerve-wracking because it had the foot pedal held down, and that will stop the car from going anywhere. But again, you can still rev it up like so. So this is an older model. This is the 2002 model. I've got it in park, and what you want to do is keep an eye on your fuel gauge, like I said, and that right here is the water heater, or the heater for the engine. When heat gets high, up to about here somewhere, the cooling fan kicks in. And also, this icon right here, indicator, is the handbrake. Watch. Off. I'm in park, like I said, so it's not going anywhere. Pull it back up, handbrake is on. Now with this, I have the air conditioning system, which is here, the circulator for the inside of the car. This is the lock, so lock the doors, unlock the doors, see, like so. And what you got now on this one is the rear screen demister. You can't see it on the dash as the ignition is off. This is the CD player. Going to what I'm going to do is select this is absolute garbage. Nope. I've really done this before. Oops. Screwed that up a bit. Can you hear it a bit?
Well, yeah, a goalkeeper, then better has him big of it.
This is Radio City. Absolute I'm just gonna say it. Oh, I see what they are. The rear speakers and front speakers. Just realised what it is. Put that on 5 actually. Okay, the radio is not good. A minute. to the aerial. Possibly. Maybe. This is really strange. Ugh. So yeah, to be particularly honest, the radio was absolutely crap. I'll show you the CD player so real quick. Considering the radio is naff. You can barely hear it. Can you hear it? Another thing as well, I'm just going to try and close the door. See, I have two more speakers. There's one, and there's two. So yeah, in a neighborhood you don't want the music too loud. They'll complain otherwise. This is the place. Basically, yeah, I know some basic things that I've got. But, by the way, another thing. When I pressed on these two here, watch. It's these two buttons right here. See? Paused. That idiot. That has paused the CD. I don't know why this light is active. It's sunny. But yeah. It's paused the CD and you can unpause it by flicking up or down. And I wonder what it does when it doesn't do anything when I press it backwards though. Okay. Oh. So yeah, that is the CD player. That's it real quick. Anyway, the settings on the for the air, for the vents, for the fan, yeah, whatever, is right here. Excuse me. So the reason why it says excuse me, that's what I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, without the ignition, you can actually have, turn that off, you can have the air on. Ooh. So put it on 4. See, without the ignition you got nothing, especially on that one anyway. Ignition on. That's a bit more, you know, very slippery. Set to here. So that does your head and your feet. This one just does your head, just your feet. Window screen and feet, or just your window screen. Like I said, this one is the air conditioning system. So press that, and you got the icon there, and it's right next to the P, which is park. Now that's blowing out cold air. And there you have it. Let's put this away. So that is a quick guided tour of the Renault Clio that I have. I hope you liked it, and I hope it's an inspiration to you. On the floor, just real quick before I end this video, you got your gas here. That's your gas. That's your foot brake, and that is your footrest. As you can tell, there's no clutch. That's why they made these things so big. These right here. It's so that it's much easier to handle the brake system than it is with an actual manual system. So yes, just a bit of a quick update. Sorry about the finger in the way for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's an inspiration to you. And if you want to see more coming your way, or if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments section below. And I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe as well. So yes, thank you all for watching. Have a pleasant evening or day or morning, wherever you are, and we'll see you again. Well, I will see you again soon. Peace out, my friends, and stay savaged.